Check. Is this thing on? Is this mic on? I said, is this mic on? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Let's get it going. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to all my lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You know, I have a different family now. After this Thanksgiving, my life has changed. I thought about it. I said, you know, things are just not the same anymore. After this, I have a new family. This Thanksgiving made me realize I have my family and I have my lifer family, and both are equally important to me. And I love my family, but I love my lifers, man. Y'all keep me going. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, the elephant in the room, the number one thing on the mind of every single person here. Let's take a look at BTC. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any trade, coin, or project. Let's make that be clear. Clue what I am. If you join my trading group, I am an educator. I will teach you technical analysis. What I am not. I will not take hold of your funds. I will not ask you for your funds, and I'm not putting together a fund of any type. So I will not manage funds for you. I will not ask you for your funds, and I'm not a financial advisor. So that's what I am not. What I am is I'm an educator ready to educate you, show you how technical analysis can make you bank if you stick with it and work hard at what you do. So look, if we flip this upside down, one thing I forgot to say is, look, is this not a Bart Simpson? Look at that, double-topped Bart Simpson to the upside. Bam, bam, bam. And look, we swing that back to where we are looking at the regular way, and you can see Bart Simpson, reverse Bart Simpson, like a reverse cowgirl, a reverse Bart Simpson. And yes, I'm drinking lemon water, doing damage every single day, without a day off, haven't taken a day off in years. Look at the 333 for me. 333 was nailed right there every single time I'm around. It's the 33. So we talked about this possibly breaking out to the upside. We showed you the bullish divergence, hoping that that was our bottom here. We made a higher high. We wicked down. Wow, for a scary wick to the low. But that is the bullish wick that you're looking for when people buy up the wick like that. Look at the last wick we could find kind of similar. That's a very, very large wick. Only thing we got there is a little bit of tweezer top action here on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour needs to cool off for sure. So Bitcoin, look, up, down, and back to the upside just as we suggested. Look at my yellow line here. I was suggesting Bitcoin would break up and somehow find its way back up to the top of the pattern. We did it again with our projection. You know, we didn't nail exactly when and how, but we did exactly, it basically did bounce off of that idea. We take a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour was low, and I said, you know, every other time the 4 hour has been low, we got to bounce. Can we get the bounce to the upside? And we did so far, and there's still a little bit of momentum here. We are crossing the dotted line, though. Look for it to cool off a little bit. That was a massive, massive candle. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly candle close. We're back, baby. We're back with a candle close. Ready to rock your socks off. Let's do this. Woo! Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. If you're new, yes, we do that every single week with the Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close, shall we, as a team, together. And here we go. I like to delete the chart, keep it nice and clean. Run over to that weekly candle and take a gander. Double click it so we can see just the weekly candle. nothing else. Mwah. I don't like to kiss red candles. Ugh. Anyway, nasty red candle. Always kiss it for good luck every single week, though. And so far, look, we talked about this the other day on the weekly. Look, just let's take a look at this. Look, we had the pandemic dump here in March of 2020. All right, we had 4 bad weeks, a couple of good weeks, 3 bad weeks, 1 bad week, good week, 1 bad week, couple bad weeks, you know. But then look, 2 bad weeks, good weeks, 1 bad week, 1 bad week, 2 bad weeks, 1 bad week, 2 bad weeks. We haven't had more than 2 bad weeks in a row ever since right here. Right here was the last time we had 4 bad weeks in a row in July of 2020. So a year and a half. We have not had 2 bad weeks continuously. Look, 2 weeks, good green week. 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 green weeks. 2 weeks, 2 green weeks. 2 bad weeks, at least 3 green weeks. 2 bad weeks, a green week, 2 bad weeks. And we went over this the other day, and I'm just pointing it out. It's just a pattern on my head. And see there, two bad weeks. Also, I talk about tweezer tops. You hear me talk about tweezer tops all the time. If that was a tweezer top, that would be very bearish to the downside. That's a tweezer bottom. It's very bullish to the upside. Something to think about, okay? I'm also keep going over the idea here that we're making some type of falling wedge here on the weekly. And could we kiss the 21-day moving average before we move back to the upside? So something to think about. And is this a bigger cup and handle? We've gone over this many, many times as well. Well, let's zoom in. Let's take a look at the weekly candle. We do this every Sunday night. We spend extra time on Bitcoin and the weekly candle. This was the candle right here. Let's identify the candle. It's basically a bullish hammer, okay? A bullish hammer because, look, it looks like a hammer, right? It's got a little bit of a top. It's got a fat bang iron piece here, and it's got a nice handle below. You could swing that thing and bang on someone's head. This is a hammer. So I like what I'm seeing here. It's a bullish hammer on Bitcoin. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale for the $20 super chat right off the bat. That's unbelievable. I saw that. I could not believe my eyes. Starting off this Sunday stream, I saw the orange come in. I said, is that Tokyo Sex Whale throwing down a super chat? And we'll take a look at time for my man asking about time. I see in your super chat, Rich Wilson asking about time. We'll take a look at time again, not financial advice. We'll take a look at what the technical analysis says, support and resistance lines, and show you what I see for time. We'll break that down for you over time here. Check it out. So Bitcoin, that is a bullish hammer, so to speak, so far. Could we get a reversal out of that? It's possible. Let's take a look at the candle and see what we saw for the candle. The candle opened at 58,671. The high was 59,526. The low is 53,327. And it would close at $57,317. I tell you to expect volatility on Sunday nights going into the weekly candle close. And boy, did we see the volatility for sure. What an amazing pump there for Bitcoin on the weekly candle as it just massively blasted into the space with this huge wick. People bought Bitcoin up. When they saw those low prices back at 53K again, they could not believe their eyes. People were like, wow, that's that. I gotta grab that. That's like Walmart on Black Friday. It was Black Friday for Bitcoin. Shout out to anyone that took advantage of the Black Friday prices for BTC. We're going to talk about the Metaverse coins too in a while. Stay tuned. We're going to keep you up to date with what's hot in the Metaverse. The top 5 coins for December that are probably going to melt the faces off of most people's wallets. We're going to look at that and dive into it. So if you're excited, if you can't wait to get ready for the week ahead, we're going to break down where we see Bitcoin going on the smaller time frames, the bigger time frames, and we're going to dive into the Metaverse coins. We're going to take a look at total Bitcoin dominance, you name it. We're going to have a good, beautiful picture of what's cracking for Monday morning. We're also going to take a look at the Dow futures, show you where the Dow's happening, because how the Dow recovers from this last dump is going to be a bigger deal too as well for the overall idea for the general sentiment of the markets. So that's on the radar. We're also going to take a look at some DEXs and some new coins we're looking at on Coinbase as well. So keep that on the radar. Stay tuned for more. This is Sunday night with the Crypto Lifer. I'll be right back after these words from your sponsor. Hi, do you need crypto tutoring? Are you wondering how people draw those lines and make money using all these weird patterns, shapes, and sizes? We'll jump on in to the beginner's course every single Tuesday from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 hours that'll blow your mind. Learn proper risk management. Enter trades using technical analysis and, entering and exiting trades using proper technical analysis and calculating your stop loss and more. This is a beautiful class where you can learn Fibonacci levels, support and resistance, how to draw your patterns, the MACD, the moving average convergence and divergence, the RSI, the stochastics RSI, and more. Jump into the beginner's course every Tuesday from 3 to 5. Would love to see you guys there. If you need that, let me know, because that's really how you can jumpstart yourself. And you also understand this a lot easier too. Like the live stream really pops for you. Also, the MetaMask course is every single Friday, okay, from 1 to 3 p.m. Your guide to MetaMask. Set up your MetaMask, trade using MetaMask, learn to access multiple chains and more. Jump on into the MetaMask course every Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Okay, thank you for those words from our sponsor, the Crypto Lifer. Anyway, so here we go. So levels to watch that are very, very strong. We're 53,000 is right here. That was the strong level to watch right here, and we wicked right to it. There was another level right there where you could say this is a bit of a zone. I'm going to make 2 lines. This is a bit of a zone here in between, but we wicked into the zone, and it not too shabby at all, right? Also, we'll pull a fib here. We did fib past the 0.5 on our way to the 0.618. And as I said before, it wouldn't surprise me if we touch the 21 and hit another point here somewhere in the 53 if we come back down and we range or we do another bigger double bottom. But so far, the bigger retracement, I believe, is happening. The weekly is halfway through. Remember, we've been looking at the bigger time frames like the 2-week, and that thing has some legs to the upside. The monthly also looks like it could be curving to the upside, which is a really big time frame, okay? So the weekly looks strong. We did bounce some off, a very, very good level and a 0.5 Fibonacci. So all is well so far. Now, if we break those levels, let's see what could happen. Just want to see the weekly support zones that we have here, which we've gone over every single day, but I like to do it all the time. 48,800 for the newcomer that comes in. That's never seen us do it before. That's why we do it over and over again. And 43,000. So 48,000 is a big zone here. 48,000 level and this 43,000 level as well. So if we break this level here at 51,000, right, we could see definitely a 48 and definitely a $43,000 Bitcoin. Is that going to happen? I'm not saying it's going to. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just showing you the levels to watch on the weekly time frame. I mean, better off once we break the 228 or any one of these fib levels. We have one really strong resistance here at 65,000, and then the weekly, really, you're in price discovery with just a wick there, and you can see the high at 69,000. So not too many levels for us to break. We got to get through this chop here at 61,000, between 61,000 and 63,000, that area. Then it's the 65 and then the all-time high. So levels to watch for Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Now let's get into what we see happening for BTC on the smaller time frames. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Woke up this morning, said, thank you, dear Lord, for my legs, and walked to the bathroom. There are people that can't even walk to the bathroom at the beginning of their day. They wake up and they have to ask for help to get to the bathroom. I mean, that's a tough thing to do. So every single day I wake up, I have my legs. I say, thank you, dear Lord. What a blessing it is. So let's take a look at the 4-hour weekly support and resistance and see what's going down. We'll actually go here on the left and make some lines. I like doing this. That way I'm not biased. And you'll see how they come into play, which is quite interesting. That'll work for me. Clearly a giant cup and handle too starting to form. Beautiful handle on the cup. Look at this. Can even take this wick all the way to this wick here. $100,000 Bitcoin, but it's saying it would take till somewhere in March. $100,000 Bitcoin though on the cup and handle. Remember, we set this in stone not too long ago on a $69,000 Bitcoin. We hit it beautifully from this cup and this handle here. We had flipped this into a cup and handle, and we had shown that it was highly likely that this was going to break out to the upside. And what did we get? We got it, and we nailed it to the target. Would have went a little higher, but I mean, pretty insane how cup and handles work. See? So, just pointing those things out there. So Bitcoin in a beautiful handle, doing wonderful things. And I'm not stressed. We could say, you know, this is what I like to see. See, there's two ideas. One, that we're in here and we're at the top of the channel. Okay. And I'll take that. Up, down, up, down, up, down. One that we could have faked our way out and come back out. I think this is a safer bet. Gives you more substantial idea. We need a higher high above 59,750. This whole area, really. Higher high above this area. I would love us to get up into the 64,000. Start contending with these areas, right? So Bitcoin needs to show me something. Needs to shake it up. Right now, that 1 hour is about to cool off, though. So again, it goes back to my same strategy that we do over and over again. Whenever you're high on the stochastics in the 1 hour, are you going to keep pumping to the upside? Here we didn't. 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 So it's highly likely that when we're high here on the 1 hour and on the RSI, on the stochastics, it's time to take some profits, or it's time that we cool off. So high on the RSI, high on the stochastics, MACD curving, right? Do we see some bearish divergence on like a 15-minute time frame? We do. We see swing up to swing up on this zone, and this is swing down to swing down. Tells us that the trend will fall down or at least go sideways for now. So now we start to build an idea of what could be happening here. And we're forming a bit of a flag here on the 15 minutes. See this? And we'll watch this flag getting oversold as well. Measured move if this flag gets crazy. And we continue the momentum. 61,700. That would be beautiful if we could get above 60K on this flag for Bitcoin. Also, some could say we broke out a little bit and we're retesting this top trend line. Can we retest? Also, resistance, resistance, resistance here. We broke above it. Can we use that as support? Is it an SR flip off of $57,000? Is it a flag? We're touching the 21 and the 15 minute is ready to go. Can the 1 hour actually be double dipping up here for another top? We shall see. All eyes on the 15 minute. So we'll watch this 15 minute play out. See how much juice we can get. Highly likely we could just even go sideways here and continue till the 1 hour comes back down and retest. So I put an alert here on the 1 hour. I'd like to see Bitcoin hit it until I look for more. Also, we have to touch that 21-day moving average usually before we can continue to the upside. So all eyes on BTC and the $57,000 level. Wouldn't be surprised if we came down to bounce off 55,009 or even wick to this zone here at 55,250. I do not want to see us break this strong support that we made. Double bottom there with the divergence. Came up, made another set of divergence here, and bounced Wicked, of course, but with the candle close and a candle close above that line at 54,000. So, Bitcoin. Do not want to see Bitcoin really below 55,250. If it has to, I don't want to see a bounce or a wick any lower than 54,000. Those are my levels to watch for Bitcoin. We break those two levels, then we're back in the doghouse again, fighting up and we're still not out of the doghouse until we break these previous left highs, right? And again, I want to see a candle close above 61,000 really. This is these wicks here, 61,260. I want to see a candle close above that area. Until then, I'm really not buying any of these rallies. Bitcoin has to show me a higher high. So far, we'll watch the 15-minute as it goes sideways. Still a good set for the altcoins. Could see a little sell-off for Bitcoin right here and into the altcoins. Let's see what's happening in the alts. Okay, RSR starting to do some damage and pumping to the upside on. I got the Huobi pair, the BTC pair on Binance also holding strong. Siacoin BTC. Kudos still doing a little bit of damage on KuCoin. Kudos continuing to rip. Parsec is up a little bit. OXT is up. Bitcoin Diamond following Bitcoin. KP3R. This thing still has legs. Dipped a little bit. Still going sideways. Bounced off a bigger Fibonacci level on the BUSD pair as well. AVAX. I'm going to start getting into a deep dive in a bunch of these different coins. Just kind of scanning the market right here, getting my bearings here. Let's take a look at what Crow's been doing. Since we've been watching Crow for a while, let's take a look at our baby Crow. This would be a good coin to kind of judge where the market's at, as there's been a lot of interest on Crow. Crow's been up and down. What are you doing lately, Crow, over here, right? Crow could be shoulder header and shouldering to the downside, possibly. Or just making a really big falling wedge. Somewhat of a descending triangle, not perfect. Could break out of this. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. How oversold are we getting on this time frame? Not too shabby. I've seen these break out, these strange patterns just like that. Like it's like a bull pennant, but made from the backside. Take a look at the daily time frame for Crow. Can't really. They're on the USDT pair. Let's take a look at the Crow USD pair on Binance. It has to have more information. Coinbase, I mean. Yeah, there it is. Still pretty early how they haven't had it on Coinbase as long as you would think. To me, it's also in that like falling wedge that breaks to the downside. You have a shoulder, head, and shoulder there too as well. That's interesting. No, I haven't started playing the 2-hour yet. I accidentally just slipped on it. But I like what we're seeing there for Crow. Bit of an inverted head and shoulder. 4-hour wants to flip to the upside, showing signs of life too as well. A fib on that, we bounce very close to the 618. Holding off of the 0.5 right now on the right shoulder. Not too shabby. 1 hour needs to come to the downside. I take a chill pill. Either we get a quick pump up, but then we're going to have to get a little bit of a retracement. Maybe a pump back down for the retest. I'd be looking for the retest, so I'd be looking for the pump to the upside here. The retest off of this fib level and maybe a moving average or this bottom trend line for a wick. And bam, Crow could be in the sweet spot for its next move to 137 on the measured move. So watching Crow closely. Let's jump into the chat. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself crypto lifers. Thank you. 174 people watching, 124 likes, $29 in the super chat. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the love. Let's pop up the chat and let's get it going on this holiday weekend, as I came in a little late as well. Not today. I'm pretty stacked already. Gina Balbina. Shout out to XRP Muser up in the spot all the way from Thailand, man. Holding us down. International traveler out here. XRP Muser. Have my eyes on Cocos. Can you check hide? I bought the ORE dip for sure. Shout out to Jimmy Phillips. Not playing around on the ORE dip. Lots of weeklies are bottoming out on the big caps. That's what I'm saying, baby. Crow will fly again soon. No sweat. It's not my words. I'm reading a super chat just so everybody knows. Smokes machine enables as Jin walks in. The Metapets is going to be listed on smaller exchange. Okay, super chat time and Axie. I'm still bullish on SHIB. What's it look like to you? Thank you for sharing. Always good juju. Shout out to I Want a Mana up in the game. Let's take a look at my man asking about time, T-I-M-E. And shout out to the Tokyo Sex Whale for always throwing down and showing the love. Thank you for the $5 super chat from I Want a Mana up there on the screen. Coming down into the cup. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. Appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream. So, let's take a look at it. Now today I'm pretty stacked, already stacked with what, my friend? Let's take a look at Shiba Inu, and let's also take a look at time. It broke a support zone, says my man. It was like 8,000 a coin the last we looked at it. We'll take a look here. Wonderland, $7,313 a coin now on the Avalanche mainnet. And we looked at it, and then we looked at it the other day. Someone was like, you can track it. We were able to look at this the other day, and someone was like, yeah, don't worry, you can track it over blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but where? So I'm like, where do we track an Avalanche coin? I remember all this. And then someone was like, it's on TradingView or something. Remember? I don't know. I can't remember now. Time. Oh, yeah. I was looking at it on CoinTrader Pro, I believe. Right? When in doubt, CoinTrader Pro, dude. CoinTrader Pro. They got time, Wonderland all day long over here. Wonderland. USDT. Timecoin Protocol. Thank you for the 132 Lifer fan likes. 178 people, global fan watching. Just one click to truly help your Lifer community. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. And everyone freaks out when Bitcoin dumps. But they don't realize that these are the days, my friend. Look, we had a cup on handle on this thing back when it was at 6,000. And it would go all the way to 9,000, $10,000. It would nail the measured move. I just like what I'm seeing for this. It's just like, it's not taking too big of a hit. Let's take a look at it here on the 4-hour time frame as well. Just kind of like slowly moseying around, right? And to me, just like an elongated bull pennant that's just going to kind of continue to do its thing. I see no reason why it can't continue. The possible double top there, but it did hit the move. Little divergence forming there too as well. Going sideways, higher high, higher low each time on a nice trajectory to the upside as well. On a, on a diagonal trend. Yeah, I mean, it could, it is at this macro support line. I see what you're saying here. I mean, double top with a massive dumpage. Support was right here. But just like Bitcoin, it kind of hit a previous low and it's playing games with it. Didn't get to this low though. See this low? Technically it's a higher low until it breaks this line. You got some support zones there to watch for it. So again, let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at our little baby SHIB. SHIB. So we've been tracking SHIB so close, right? It got to the 618, was looking smooth, bowled out, showed it was getting to a less, fell out again. Fell through the 706, getting all the way to that 886 retracement, doing a biggins, and honestly getting all the way back to the support zone and to this zone. Now it really is hitting previous support and resistance. So if SHIB's going to bounce here, it really kind of needs to. Definitely would eventually get stopped out of a trade there. No, and I'm proud to. Like, I wouldn't want to hold something forever, and if it, especially if I could be in something else, I'd rather get stopped out. It is at the very bottom at the 706 fib now. Good retracement. The daily has just been down and out ever since for a while here. I mean, great accumulation zone for SHIB, in my opinion. Once that daily retraces back to the upside, and there's still bullish divergence forming. This is still an uptrend. While this is still a downtrend, that's hidden bullish divergence. It tells me the trend will continue to the upside. I put my faith in that divergence. Also, falling volume with falling price tells me we will have a reversal to the upside. Just a matter of time. The patience pays. I've been holding SHIB, and I patiently will hold it. I've been in since down around here, and yeah, it came up, came down, but I will patiently hold my SHIB until it gets to where it needs to go. It is what it is. So, yeah, I personally believe in SHIB. I have a bag, but it's up to you. Do your own research. And I only hold SHIB because I believe a lot of other people will buy SHIB foolishly, not because I think it's a great coin, I'll be honest. I'm in and out for, a couple scalps, and that's it. Like, it's like better than a savings, is in my opinion. Like, that's how I look at it. But you do whatever makes you happy when it comes to trading and Shiba Inu, of course. Yes, patience is hard. Patience pays, though. Patience pays the bills. It's really how you're going to break it down, how you're going to make it in the game is with the patience. There's really no other way. You need the patience. Let's take a look at crypto bubbles real quick, see what we see on the fly. Crypto bubbles. Great place to kind of get a quick look at the markets for crypto bubbles. So Kadena on the month up 140, Mana up 287, CRA up 246 on the month, IOTX, LRC Sand 6xing on the month, GALA 6xing on the month, WeMix 168%, Engine 64, Doge, Wax P, LRC ENS came out of nowhere, kind of started to make a big move. SHIB down 50% for the month. Basic Attention Token, KuCoin Shares, Cake down 25%, HNT up, EGLD up 50% on the month. SafeMoon down 50% on the month. AVAX up 70%. Interesting. Fantom down 21% on the month. Tough month for some coins, good month for others. The week was pretty good in the Metaverse. Felt like the gains were bigger than this. Some were given back, up and down, but not the worst week, not the best week, so to speak. Let's take a look at the daily here. GALA still holding court. YOUC, never even heard of it. We'll have to take a look at that. Sand holding it. Luna, Mana, Clay, just their old regular coins. Look at it in the last hour. Clay is the only really thing holding it down. A lot of green and red in the last hour as well. So let's take a look at it. As Bitcoin pumps, all coins kind of stalled out. Didn't know what was happening in the market. Well, let's take a look at what's happening. Let's take a look at Sand, though, showing signs of life, getting a pump. And we showed it breaking out of here to the upside. Started to do exactly that idea here. And where is the measured move for Sand? It is all the way, if you can believe it, at 14. So Sand just getting started. Hit this all-time high. Might come back down for support. Bounce. Make a cup and handle again. And begin its move to the upside. So we'll look at that for sure. Sand. 1437 is my target for Sand. Let's take a look at Axie Infinity. AXS Axie Infinity. Haven't checked ORE in a little while. Let's take a look at ORE. It had a $20 million market cap the last I saw of it. Let's see if it's taking a hit or if it has bounced. Is it in the teens or has it bounced? I still hold a big bag of ORE. Someone was trying to say that I sold it. That's hogwash. I never did. 18.5. Wow, ORE getting a little bit of a sell-off here, showing signs of kind of a double top instead of more of like a nice cup and handle. Still technically a cup and handle, though, as long as it still holds this support zone. So ORE, it tests our will here. It'll test our will again. ORE, testing your wills, testing your patience. Is ORE a dead project or moving to the upside? And it's hard to tell when you play games with these tiny little coins. You got to hope they do what they say they're going to do and continue to the upside. High risk, high reward when it comes to these things. But I'm always watching, always keeping my head above water when it comes to these coins. Patreon is amazing. 24/7 resource, exclusive lifer charts, beginner TA learning library, traders from around the world, and VIP charts. Join the learning library. Join the trading group. I have an amazing trading group for $99 a month. You can pay with cryptocurrency as well. Okay? And we'll be doing a Cyber Monday and Toasty Tuesday coming up tomorrow, starting at, I think, around 1 p.m. If you get into the group for a year, we'll be giving $800 for the year. $800 for the year. It's usually $1,200. We give a discount of $1,000. We're giving another discount of $800 for the year. If you pay in cryptocurrency, $750 for the year. That is going to be an insane giveaway. That's an insane, I've never had to say it before, but a Black Friday discount, but it's going to be a Cyber Monday and Toasty Tuesday for the next 2 days at the beginning of the week. If you pay for an entire year in cryptocurrency, it'll be $750. If you pay for in just credit card, it'll be $800. Normally $1,000. Normally $1,000 only for 2 days, only for 48 hours, starting tomorrow as the morning begins, or basically at 1 a.m. tonight, we'll be starting it. So if you want to jump on in to the Patreon for 1 year, we're giving away the Cyber Monday right now, giving the Cyber Monday, giving away the information right now. The Cyber Monday is only going to be $800 in cryptocurrency if you want to jump in for the entire year. Blown away. I'm telling you, you won't see the price again. It'll probably go up from here after it gets crazy. If this market rips and we go to 100K, who knows what's going to happen to the group? Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to get crazy with the FOMO, crazy insanity. Lock in the price today before we go to the moon. Or even if we did have a bear market, lock in the price today so you can find out what coins to buy on the low before everybody else, and then ride the next run all the way up to 2028. And it's not just me, it's everyone in the group. We work together so hard looking through the market. It's all the different eyes, it's all the energies, it's all the vibes. Join the most positive, energetic, amazing group in cryptocurrency. I show up every single day, haven't taken a day off in over a year, and I refuse to. I just went through the entire Thanksgiving break, brought all my equipment with me, made sure I streamed every single time, make sure my group was number one important, hung out with the family as much as I could, made sure Thanksgiving and giving thanks was priority, but made sure that I also took care of the trading. But we even hit some gains while I was basically on Thanksgiving. I made some gains. It was insane. This market never, ever stopped. So ORE at $8.5 million market cap. I still believe in the project, believe in the team. I'm not sure why people are dumping. I haven't dumped not a cent of it. So if someone says I'm dumping, they are full of nonsense. I'm proud of ORE, and I think it's an amazing project to find on the low. So, you're a legend, man. Shout out to Michael Bigard. Glad you're doing it. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Wild Wifey Wednesday. Shout out to Vidal. That's $60 a month. Hey guys, my other account is some little tree subbed and liked on both. So when I say hi, you already know me. LOL. Who turned off the atom? Can I pay in turnips? I have a field of them. Peter Englefield. Show that ORE, Sam. Can you please check Lena? Thanks for your daily analysis, man. So helpful. Anytime, Michael. Anytime. I got me another trill of ORE on the low. On the low. Stacking them trills. Why nobody knows. Cyber Monday and Toasty Tuesday Patreon. Huge 1 year discount. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com if you want to pay with cryptocurrency to jump into the trading group. Okay? We'll also do a 3 months for $250. 3 months for $250. Jump on in. That'll be the best price you can get. 3 months for $250. Cyber Monday and Toasty Tuesdays. Jump on in, pay with cryptocurrency, and get these amazing discounts to jump on into my trading group. Learn so much information, have so much access. What are you getting when you jump into the trading group? Just to be clear, just so you can see here, when you jump into the trading group, you have access to the 99 group. Everyone in my group talking about all sorts of information, from book maps to funny pictures of me. Anyway, just awesome information, charts, people talking about different coins they're looking at, and even posting charts. We have the Lifer exclusive charts where I'm posting all my charts, ideas, things I'm looking at, divergence, Bitcoin updates, video updates for Bitcoin. Me and my analysts and my whole team are always posting things, extremely active, always getting very, very busy. How to long and short, even posting videos that help you learn, educational videos. We even do free classes in here. I did a free Fibonacci class, did a free 3 commas course, all ready to go for you guys. So check that out. It'll be waiting for you if you jump into my trading group. It's all here. This is the exclusive charts. I'm not even done yet. Then we have an NFT focus group where people are showing you all about all these crazy NFTs that you may never even knew about, when to whitelist them, how to get into them, what's hot, what's not, the rarities, how to learn about NFTs, and more. Even if you hit the pinned messages, I made a video here where I basically broke down the beginning and end of all, the history of NFTs right here. This will show you everything you need to know to get started with NFTs and more. And it's just an insane, awesome NFT focus group that comes with the 99. All right. On top of that, you get the TA Learning Library, where you can jump in with beginners and experts, hang out together, and we help you fine tune your technical analysis and really jump on in and show you what's going on. So this is really the best place as well. This comes included as well. On top of that, every single week, every Wednesday from 6 to 8:30, I do a weekly private screen share with all the lifers where we go over my token metrics account. And we even go into so many other things that even cost $84 a month. So on top of all that, you're getting so much. So I would highly take advantage of the Cyber Monday and the Toasty Tuesday, because it's not going to be along for a long time, and you get so much packed information that will keep you going for the next year in cryptocurrency. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here every single day. I haven't taken a day off, so you can only imagine what we'll uncover, how many coins we're going to find. And because I go stream every single day, so many people come to the stream, teach us about new coins. It's an amazing experience being a lifer. You won't regret it. Jump onto the lifer train and just get ready to fly. Can you check GALA, said Joe. We'll take a look at that. James asked about the Patreon. Cyber Monday and Toasty Tuesday, 1-year discount. What if you don't pay with crypto? Crypto will be $900 bucks. Pay in crypto, $800. Really want you just convert your money to crypto and pay in cryptocurrency. Did you grab Bitcoin at 54K? Can you do Sia Coin or Alchemy Pay? We'll take a look at Gala. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. And we'll take a look at Axie Infinity. So I'm looking at Axie here, coming out of a cup and handle, pushing to the upside. Looking at Axie at 129. It's at 135. This is a strong coin. Really didn't do much when Bitcoin dipped, kind of went sideways, but showing signs of this broadening, rising wedge as well. I see this getting all the way up here to a target of about 278, 280 for Axie Infinity on my radar here on the daily time frame, showing signs of less and less bearish momentum here on the MACD. Falling volume with falling prices. We could have a reversal to the upside as well. I like what I'm seeing here for Axie Infinity on the daily time frame, which is a bigger time frame. Okay, 280 is the target for Axie Infinity. Watch out for the Metaverse. Watch out for the Metaverse. We're going to take a look at GALA, NAKA, Haka, and all the other crazy Metaverse coins. We're going to take a look at Wild, Too Crazy, and more coming right up. So stay tuned for that. After a word from our sponsor. No, I'm just messing around. After a word from our sponsors. We're also going to look at yield, guild games, and a bunch of different things on the radar as well. And let's take a look at my baby CWAR that I'm still riding all day long. Put out a call for CWAR, 455, banging on him. CWAR has not stopped. I'm telling you right now, CWAR doing absolute damage. It went all the way to 471. And I'm telling you, man, I put a pretty penny into this thing, and it's starting to pump to the upside. I talked about it earlier this morning, right when I woke up. I said, CWAR in a flag. The target is 5.5. And, there really was slim pickings today. I'll have to be honest. The market wasn't looking too right. But, if you were in my group, I did what I had to do. I kind of went through. Even on a travel day, I'm traveling, doing everything I have to do. I'm looking through the market in the morning. I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? And I posted this at 9:55 a.m., in the Patreon. CWAR in a flag, target's a little over $5. CWAR in a bull flag. This thing broke out of the bull flag and did a beautiful pump to the upside and continuing. Came up to a high here at 472. Came back to a bounce off of the moving average. Double kick out of this. Also a cup and handle with a way bigger target here. If I take a look at this and I take a length here of that cup and handle, we're looking at 596 for CWAR. So CWAR doing absolute damage. And let's bring this up to where it could eventually go. Yeah, $6 CWAR is the measured move here. And it's coming to the downside on the 1 hour, showing signs of extreme bullishness here. Let's go to the 15-minute for some market structure. And look at that. So there's your falling wedge with a double bottom inside, pushing to the upside. This thing's about to break 478. Shout out to anyone who jumped into CWAR. We were talking about this thing down at like a bill at a Buccarino. Wow. Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, I hold a big old bag of CWAR. No lie, no joke, Areno. Some people BS too. I don't like to do that. CWAR, man. Look at the damage it's been doing. Banging on them. I'll take a look at here. The next time frame I can find is the 4 hour. Getting a little high on the 4 hour. It's really where it oscillates. Showing some signs of bearish divergence here. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Could start seeing a little bit of a pullback here for CWAR. So CWAR getting all the way up here to 458. Doing absolute damage. Banging on them. Really, only thing I really was somewhat bullish about, that and sand the last few days. A couple of the Metaverse coins and Metaverse plays that showed signs of life. We'll take a look at GAM too. We're looking at this GAM coin on the low. This is like one of the lowest market caps I've been looking at ever, at a 592,000. I think it's tiny. And it's forming this cup and handle here. We've been watching this handle for a while. GAM. Can it bounce to the upside out of the handle? It's rounded. Rounded bottoms pay the bills. This thing is on the low of the lows. We'll take a look at CIFI, Citizen Finance, another coin that's been on the radar. It finally took a dip back to 251. Went to a high of 428. We're looking at down here at 120, 131. It would rip to the upside and basically do a 3x almost up to 438. Came back down, bit of a double top here. Very wicky now, very wicky at 2, holding 239 CIFI. And let's take a look at CERE too. That's on my radar. My mind starts flying through the Rolodex of coins. It's another reason people love coming here, because it's just an awesome exchange of information. People jump into the chat. I jump in through my mind. I think about old coins, new coins, and we have an absolute blast just coin diving together. It's amazing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in. 197 people concurrently. 155 likes. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. So CWAR banging on them. Congrats to anyone that jumped into CWAR, and it's holding 459 now, showing signs of life. Let's see what we're seeing here. Yeah, so this thing is pumping. It hits this high here, 473. It breaks that all-time high. This thing can go back into price discovery and get busy. Even on the smaller time frame here, we can pull a length of a pole here, telling me that it could break up and get to $5 CWAR. And I'm personally looking at the CWAR bag here. Became the biggest bag in the game. CWAR, man. I knew she was the one, baby. I know she was the one. So, CWAR has room to go here on the 15-minute. Really no reason to get out of a trade until the 15-minute cools off. It has more momentum. Let that come on up. 1 hour actually curving to the upside, just getting started here. This could actually really start a serious rally to the upside. I'll let the 1 hour cook as well. What's up, sweetheart? What are you doing there, sweetie pie? What are you doing over there? What is she doing over there? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. For this thing is pumping. Amazing. You see that small time frame? I mean, that's a breakout of a falling wedge. Going to the target up there at $5. CWAR, man. Even a little bit of hidden bullish divergence here as you get like a swing up to a swing up. Swing down to swing down, right? And then even right there, you have swing down to swing down. Go to like the 7 minute. Do you have bullish divergence of the 7 minute? Nah, not perfectly. 5 minute, 1 minute. 5 minute you do. Because you have swing down to swing down here. And you have swing up to swing up here. And there's your bullish divergence with the low. And there's your bottom. Off of the 200-day moving average. You can use this on bigger time frames as well. Something to look at. CWAR. Hitting that 460. Wow. This thing is pumping hard tonight. This is like the hot coin of the night, dude. Does not care about Bitcoin at all. At all. Absolutely ripping. Absolutely ripping. CWAR. And, you know, it's following the sand in the metaverse, man. Sand went all the way up to almost 8. It hit 8. $7.98. $8 on the bearish divergence here on the 5 minute time frame. Which is swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. There you have bearish divergence. Bit of a pullback here for sand on the 1 hour. So here, I'll give you freebies here, and this is how you track sand. It's either going to be in a falling wedge or a bit of a flag here. Throw out the flag, wait for it to touch the 21-day moving average before it can continue to the upside. It's that simple. And then look for its next measured move out. And I project the chart. So I look at the chart and the trade hours before the trade even exists. Hours before the trade even happens, I'm already planning on it, looking at it, honing and zoning in on it. That's the key. That's what people love the Patreon. That's why people jump on into the Patreon, because they learn so much information. My trading style is different than anyone else here on the net. Jump on in. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a Cyber Monday and a Toasty Tuesday. And jump on into those awesome, awesome discounts tomorrow, starting tonight at 12 a.m. Email CryptoLifers@gmail to pay for $800 in cryptocurrency to join the trading group for 1 year. For $800 for 1 year. Normally $1,200, but if you pay in cryptocurrency, we give it to you for $1,000. Okay? If you pay for the year in either one, we give it to you about $1,000. But if you pay in cryptocurrency tonight, it'll be $800. Never doing that. We never do that. Never, never, never. And if you pay for 3 months, we'll give away the 3-month subscription for $250 in cryptocurrency as well. Another smaller discount on top of the already given cryptocurrency discount. So jump on in tomorrow and Tuesday. Okay. Storage has been hot and really showing no signs of slowing down. Flagging out here, storage. Broke out, respecting the support and resistance line. See if it can come one more time and get a bit of a bounce here. This thing's got legs to the upside. Storage has been on my radar. It's been defying gravity, and it's been doing its own thing, really, regardless of the market. Kind of beating to its own drum, so to speak. And if this can retrace back to the downside, right? And we can get a bounce here on the stochastics. I put my alert down here. I'll be looking at storage. Possible swing trade for storage for 41% gains. Storage on the radar. Okay. Selenium. Let's take a look at this thing on KuCoin. And we looked at it yesterday, and look, it hit the target. Amazing. Look at that. One target right there. Came up, came down for the retest, bounce again. This thing's looking bullish. I see it continuing. It is getting thrown around. A little bit of a wickage action here, but this thing is showing signs of life at $3.39. I like what I'm seeing here. We'll go to the 15-minute. Yeah, a bit of a flag here. Look at this. Go to smaller time frames to make sense of what you're looking at. beautiful flag here. Moving on up. And now it's even kind of in the zone. Look at this. Bit of a symmetrical triangle here on the 10-minute. This thing's showing signs of life here at 337. Smaller target on the scalp is $3.98, $4. Bigger target here is at about $4 too again. Interesting. Slim Solanium on KuCoin. Let's take a look at it pre. How has pre been doing? Pre-search on KuCoin. So suggested a bit of a pop here for pre-search. We were looking at down here for the entry at about 18. It's at 23 now and bouncing off this level and really respected the 22 cent bounce. I mean, look at the bouncing, how many times it bounced there. Looks like 22 cents may have been a bottom for this. Looking very, very strong. Coming back down on the 4 hour for the oversold move too as well. I like what I'm seeing for pre-search. Coming up above the dotted line for some more movement. Look for it to break above 27 too. That's its next real big resistance point. I see a huge target here for pre at 55 cents. So far so good. Pre moving to the beat of its own drum, doing its thing. I'm looking at pre on that 4 hour, and that 1 hour just needs to come on down. So a lot of things are high on the 1 hour after Bitcoin's kind of moved tonight. That's what we're going to see. We're going to look for the pullback and that move back to the upside, right? A little bit of a sell-off here for CWAR. Let's see what's going on. Back to 455 on the smaller time frame. Not really a sell-off. Just forming a bit of a flag here on the 15-minute. That 1 minute though, I mean, that could come. I mean, the 1 hour come back down oversold and then continue to the upside. Bit of a possible double top here. There is some bearish divergence forming. Some signs of a pullback here for CWAR. 452 did get to a high all the way at like 471. It looked like 475. Also though, it's a giant cup and handle with a huge target all the way up there at like $5, $6, $7. So CWAR. And Bitcoin can get back on track. Really, most coins, and this actually did great when Bitcoin wasn't on track. So imagine what could happen later on into that. Let's take a look at Chronicle XNL. It's another oldie but goodie. You know, it's a brand new coin, but for us, it's like an oldie but goodie. Funny, it looked a lot like CWAR. They look like almost identical. And we were talking about it here. Watch this level. So once it breaks this level, look for it to boom to the upside up 52%. It broke right through that level and continued to rally. Kind of came through, came back for that retest, and boom, boom, boom. 53.95% gains for XNL, just as we were talking about it. Interesting. So congrats to anyone jumped into XNL for the win today. We nailed it. It hit my target for 53%. XNL for the win. If you want to make gains even on a sad Saturday when most of the market was down, or on a sad Sunday, jump on into the Patreon group, learn technical analysis. We'll show you what coins are still showing signs of strength. We'll back test them. We'll go through the support and resistance. You will learn so much. You'll understand so much about what's going down. Just want to take a picture of this and add this to the win sheet. I didn't have the function button on, so, but of course. And this is me getting the studio set up. Kind of funny, because I travel all the time. Got to get the studio ready. Get the lighting, standing desk, get everything ready to rock. It's a never-ending toil being a YouTuber. never-ending toil. Let's check out GALA. Sam, check out REC USDT from Bobby Fan. Shout out to Bobby Fan up in the game. Super Chat, Time, Axie, GALA, Craft, XCUR, and REC. Craft. What is Craft? Never heard of Craft. Let's take a look at GALA, which is also GALA X on KuCoin. Not sure why it's GALA X on KuCoin, but it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So we see it breaking out of this flag to the upside. It is starting to break out of the flag. If it can continue to the upside and break through this 77, it's gone. Target for this is 124 for GALA. So GALA on my radar, continuing to rip. Really no reason for it to slow down. Doing very well. More games coming that they're just releasing in December. There's a lot of hype for this. There's a lot going on. I looked at an AMA with the team too. Guys are pretty smart, interesting people. So look for more out of GALA on the 1 hour. Just needs to cool off a little bit, a little high. After that, I believe this thing's going to continue to the upside. Says the technical analysis, right? Craft Cheese. I think it's a racing game. You hear about Sin City. NFT project, guard, pace, fighting, believe. Yeah, it looks cool. Sin City looks cool. But Sin City with an SIN already blew it out the water. No, but Sin City was huge with an SIN. And then there's SYN. Sin City already came out and did numbers, though. Sin City, I don't believe, is out yet with a Y. Sin City with an I is out. Not to be confused. Hope you're not confused yet. But if you are, then I know why. Because you should be. So GALA, and honestly, stay with the coins that are hot. That's what I do. Pre-search looking good to me too as well. I like what I'm looking at for pre-search. Okay. Let's take a look at XCUR and REC, R-E-Q, REC, USDT, or USD here on Coinbase. So this thing pumped hard, right? It's in the beautiful falling wedge, and it kind of retraced nicely. It's in the golden pocket right now, forming a shoulder head and a possible right shoulder. If you're still on the fence about joining the Patreon, we're going to teach you how to make patterns that aren't even there, how to project into the future in ways you've never thought possible. It's going to change the way you see your life, change the way you see everything. It's not just technical analysis. Your life will never be the same. If you ever watched the movie The Matrix, it's going to be a lot like that once you become a lifer and step in to the Matrix. Most of you are already halfway there. Solidify it, put the top on it, keep it moving, jump on in. So I see this getting all the way up to a target of 148. REC, right? Look for it to come on down on the 1 hour and get oversold. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Wow, 4 hours ready to rock. 1 hour just needs a little bit of a slow-mo move, and this is interesting. Very interesting. So look for the 1 hour to curve back to the downside. Possible move back to the upside for REQ. Looking very, very bullish to me with a target at 148. Shout out to my lifers for putting it on the radar. REC, 149.99, 150 target, basically. Pull back to the golden pocket. Yeah, so it's got a very oversold 4-hour time frame. That's what got me honed in on it pretty much. The 1 hour. One hour needs to cool off a little bit, says the stochastics RSI. But other than that, I like the target. The measured move, says the technical analysis, about 149.90, 150. So, looking at this closely, REQ. Okay. What are your thoughts on Hedera Hashgraph? I don't really like it. I think it's garbage. Divergence is so important. Once you learn that, different monster. Oh, it's so different. So different. Let's take a look at Craft and XCUR. I know what XCUR is. I'm not sure what Craft is. Let's take a look at Craft here on a deep dive. Shout out to everyone that threw down on tonight's Super Chats. Thank you so much for helping me get by. The Craft. Tailcraft. 1475, $24 million market cap. 24. That's a very small market cap. It's got an avalanche. Okay. Bit of a cup and handle there forming. Now, where do I chart avalanche coins? That's what I don't understand. Right? I need to know that. I don't know that yet. Tailcraft, welcome to the medieval metaverse. The first crafting game on Avalanche. Tailcraft is a PvP play-to-earn card board game driven by a unique mint and craft mechanic where players grow more powerful through gamified NFT alchemy. Elemental-based cards are sold weekly, allowing only the most skilled alchemists to thrive and progress in the medieval metaverse. All NFT holders will receive AVAX yield generated by the game ecosystem, rewarding the most loyal and skilled holders. NFT and token deflation system. Open source crafting technology. Backed by Pangolin, Trader Joe. Interesting. Okay, Rocco Finance, Ferrum Network. Not bad. Craft, play to earn. Another play to earn idea. I like what we're looking at here. Interesting. Avalanche play as well. I don't think it's going to come up here if I scan it. I need to know how to find these coins on Avalanche. You just go to Trader Joe. Trader Joe XYZ. ChartX Pro, that's the only place, right? Gotta be something better than that, though. Sands and AVAX. We'll take a look. So now we're looking at Craft. Tailcraft USD here. So it just came out. 4 hours, it's like an hour old. Interesting. I don't know why it's not like, come on, baby. Work with me, baby. Work with me, baby. Okay. So you have resistance. Look, inverted head and shoulder broke to the upside. Resistance. Inverted possible head and shoulder broke to the upside. Look, shoulder, head. Tiny little right shoulder broke up, retesting previous support region and ready to boom. I like what I'm seeing for this thing. It's brand new, too. It's showing signs of life. This is like a brand new coin, guys. I always tell you, you never know what we're going to find here on the channel. That's why we show up every single day and we don't take a day off, because that just might be the day we find the gem of gems, Tailcraft. This thing is sitting only at $14 with a tiny market cap. Tailcraft said it wants to get all the way up to 31. On the radar is Tailcraft. Do your own research. So it's that Trader Joe XYZ, right? Is where I believe Tailcraft. Definitely want to research this craft. On the radar. Something we're looking at, though, as a team now. Interesting. And some TA is looking pretty solid, too, as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Craft. Thank you for Craft putting it on the radar. Appreciate you. And then look at CWAR. Was about to dump, and then it just absolutely erupts to 479, 460, 69. Wow, this thing is flying. It did a wick to 448. Got out the panic sellers in the weak hands and decided to rip. Once it breaks, this is going into price discovery. We might watch something insane tonight. CWAR pumping to the upside, doing absolute damage. CWAR, baby. CWAR. Let's see it break that level. Boom. In the next 15 minutes, can you do it, CWAR? Can you get us all the way? I think you can, baby. I think you can. 469. Jesus gosh, I can. CWAR all the way to the upside. Possible double top forming here, though. Very, very freaky here. Either a double top or a push through the previous high. A lot of times we do slow down at that previous high. People love to take profits right there, 470. We'll see how bullish we can be, though. This says we're going to rip right through it and say sayonara, suckers, to the upside. And again, we're on the most bullish coin of the day, CWAR, banging on them. Woo! Thank you so much, CWAR, for a wonderful time. Amazing, amazing move for CWAR. We're going to take a look at XCUR, V-Chain Gang, Lifer Frozen. No. Frozen. Lifer Frozen. Lifer, we have a lifer down. We have a lifer down. I repeat, we got a lifer down. That's unacceptable to have a frozen lifer, right? Totally unacceptable. It's going to make me redo it again. I'm here, baby. I'm here. I'm still here. Even though I'm not moving, I'm here in spirit. I love you all. But they won't let me move. What if they froze me in time one time? They were like, no. Wow, they're going to make me redo this all over again. We just did this. I can do it again in 2 seconds. It's just annoying how many times I got to do it. Show me the love, man. Where am I? Just absolutely died. The connection is gone. Sand going already, man. Technical difficulties. Bobby! Where are you, Bobby? You know, Bobby took off work and he shouldn't have. And this is what happens when Bobby takes work off. We need you over here. We need you over here, Bobby. and you're playing games. And this is what happens. This is what happens. All right? You get frozen lifer. And damn it, Bobby. APB on the lifer. Where is the lifer? Camlink 4. We're having technical difficulties up in the game. Something loose over here. And of course, I'm in my home studio, just got home. Never have any, usually don't have these problems. Never say never. But usually, now it's just adding source after source. I'll be there. A lot of technical difficulties. Technical difficulties this week. We got a frozen life over here. We got a frozen one over here. The kid ain't moving. I repeat, the kid ain't moving over here. I found him. I think he's over there. Playing games with those kids over there. Hey, there he is. He's back where he's supposed to be over there. Get that kid back over there and get that green screen out of here. How do you do that? Let me show you guys exactly what we're doing over here. Let me give you a quick teaching in OBS studio over here. Go over the filters, edit your filter. Hit a plus. If you want to do it down and dirty, it's up to you. I like to do it quick and easy over here with the chroma key. Call it a day and move on, huh? We don't have all day over here, right? And there we have it, back on the screen, ready to go. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We made it through. I don't know why they tried to freeze me, but I just teched my way right out. And we're going to keep watching CWAR at 469. 39, baby. CWAR doing damage. What a beautiful thing to see on this wonderful Sunday night. Super chat time, X. We did that. XCUR, RFOX, and Hero. Ooh, you want to get some XCUR, RFOX, and Hero up in the game? Don't mind if I do. Let's take a look at XCUR. And we were buying XCUR when it was not even on KuCoin. Back in the day at like $1 and $2. I don't think I paid more than $3.15 for my XCUR. So congratulations. If you're talking about XCUR, we were looking at it here. Entry for the lifers was at $2.99. And we went all the way up to $5.93. Target is up here at $8. But already, if you just traded with the lifies, beautiful, beautiful gains there of 105%. Bang, bang, bang. Ooh, 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 ooh. 105% gains coming out of XCUR. I didn't do it. I swear I'm not. I didn't hack the site. Funny, my daughter was touching a website today earlier, and she got like all the HTML backend information, and we were laughing like, she's a mini hacker. She's a baby hacker. Look at the baby hacker. So here, XCUR now kind of in a bit of a falling wedge here again, trying to find its way for a bigger move, back all the way up to $8.10. Kind of holding that falling wedge. That's a flag if I've ever seen it. That's a pole. And that's all the way back up to the measured move. I see it getting all the way back up to that $8 region. Bit of another cup and handle here too as well. Look at this. So if the first one wasn't good enough, how about the second one, XCUR, looking ready for magic. And another damn near 100% gains coming out of XCUR. 825. Watch XCUR for round 2. And that's what the technical analysis say. Canadian Italian, that's a thing. Hero is moving today. We'll take a look at Hero. Let's take a look at RFOX, my baby, RFOX. Let's take a look at RFOX. 28, we were getting into RFOX down at 13. Bang, bang, bang. Even deck at 8 cents when we first talked about this thing. And this thing is just moving. It hit the target at 34. Unbelievable. Look at it hitting my exact target. How do we get this target? How do we do this? Well, we drew the pennant. We drew this measured move here. See that measured move? And then we swung it up here. And it told us that's where the price would go. And where did the price go? It went right there with a little bit of a wick up to that area at 35.5. This thing did absolute damage. We're talking about down at 36. Almost a 3x right there. Check HTR, USDT, and HTR BTC. Shout out to Bobby Fan. I jumped in at just over $1 and left just under 2. Shout out to Pinander. So RFOX showing some signs of a pullback here finally, but actually that 4-hour wants to pump though, so this is interesting. Broadening rising wedge, right? Look at this. Showing signs of life for a pumpage. Bullish megaphone, dude. That's the bullish megaphone. And it's ready for more. And you don't always see this pattern. It's a very bullish pattern. This thing can get big too. So look for RFOX to continue to the upside in a bit of a falling wedge here. That's going to be that measured move up out of that. If it can break out of this. See that pennant it's in right there? And that is the move back to the upside around this area here. Back to 41 from 28. So watch RFOX closely here on the 4-hour time frame. Holding a key level of support as well. RFOX on the radar, looking scrumptious. I just had deja vu, like tomorrow morning we're going to be talking about this thing and it's going to be up huge. I'm like, remember RFOX? I just had deja vu. Will it happen? You never know. But I had the vision of it already happening. We have done it before, but like this time though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, deja vu is not like last time. It's like this time, but last time, this time. It's not the same. It's just not the same. Let's take a look at Hero and HTR on the spot. Thank you for everyone coming on into the live. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for participating on this crazy night that I jumped in all late. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up and being a part of the awesomeness. Look at Hero finally gaining that move. Shout out to my buddy, man, XIP Musa. Hero finally doing them. We talked about Hero back at 19 cents, 9 cents. I mean, even when it first came out, back at 8 cents. Yeah, I mean, this thing's doing damage now. Look at this inverted head and shoulder and the bull. We have it moving. So shout out to anyone that jumped on in to this idea here. Hero moving. You can feel the market turns bullish so fast, and you're like, and the people that get scared out are like, but how, but when, but where, but what, but I wanted to buy, but I never did, but oh, and it's like, oh, but you got a DCA, and you got to be around, and you got to actually play the game to win. You can't just jump in and out whenever you want and expect to be good at it. Doesn't work like that. People that do that usually get rocked in cryptocurrency. So either you take it seriously and you join a trading group and get with someone that's been through the pain, or do it yourself and fall on your feet like I did for years. That's fine. I don't mind that. I did it, so how could I tell someone else not to do it? Kind of better off to kind of skip all that. But hey, you do whatever makes you happy. And there we go. The Fear and Greed is at 33. The Fear and Greed index sitting at 33 for me. It was even lower. That's a beautiful place. If it gets any lower, beautiful, beautiful place. But that's a wonderful place to grab some Bitcoin. You really want to be in the fear whenever you're gobbling up anything on the lows. And I like what I'm seeing here. So not bad. Not bad at all here for Bitcoin. 3-day bear market. Just put the updated hero chart in the VIP. Love it. Is there a difference, Bobby? Super chat time, we hit it. Axie, we hit it. XCUR, we hit it. Hero, we just hit it. HTR and BLOK, a new one in the game. Good evening, Lifer. Please take a look at BLOK from Grace Ashley Harris for the $4 super chat. Thank you so much, Grace Ashley Harris, throwing it down. Much respect to you. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at a smaller channel here for Hero. You got to look at the 5-minute, really, if you want to see anything. There's an ascending triangle for Hero, and Hero's getting busy. I mean, once people realize what this is and how big the metaverse is, I was wondering why this thing wasn't moving yet. Shout out to Muser. I know you hold some Hero, man. You're my dude. You're my hero. Oh, you're my hero. Oh. Shout out to 21 cents for Hero on the measured move of the temporary pump here. Out of this for Hero. LIC, a little bit of loop ring in my life. Fear, 500 million market cap lifer, NFT play on KuCoin. Yeah, we talked about Fear many times. We've went over it many, many, many times. Might be the hottest tech in the game. Shout out to Tokyo Saxwell. Just like saying that. Shout out to Tokyo Saxwell. Shout out to Tokyo Saxwell. And shout out to Tokyo Saxwell. Just like saying that. Shout out to the Saxwell up in the spot. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yes, one is USD and the other is BUSD. Check out HTR. Let's take a look at HTR. The USDT and, right, I only had a USDT pair. I don't see a BTC pair on KuCoin. Usually you do have them though. I like what I'm seeing. This is kind of looking a lot like Hero in a way. It's a rising wedge ascending triangle looking very bullish. HTR kind of wants to make a bit of a move here. I like what I'm seeing here for HTR. It is a bearish pennant that could break to the downside, but it's showing signs of strength here. Possible scalp on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame. Still showing signs of life here. Possible scalp. Wait for it to come to the downside here, though. And cool off on the 1 hour. Sand 770. Like I said, just look for it to cool off here, too, as well on the 1 hour. Look like we're waiting for a 4 a.m. departure for a lot of these other coins. Might have to stay up all night just to get in at the right time. That's what they do. They like to do that to you. RSR pumping to the upside. We had it in a bit of a wedge here. Highly likely to break on out, and eventually it did. Let's take a look at Fear, and let's take a look at our baby BLOK. Let's take a look at BLOK. And BLOK's in this pennant, highly likely to break to the upside. Look, it fell out of the pennant. Fell right back in, though. So fell out of the pennant, in my humble opinion, and just fell right back in. Getting ready for a bigger move to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for BLOK. Only a matter of time for BLOK until it rips. BLOK forming a bull pennant. Targets en route. Bigger targets up there at 22. BLOK bull pennant. Interesting block on the radar too. Can we look at ANKR? ANKR's been banging on them. Let's take a look at NAKA and HAKA. HAKA took a bad fall. Let's see if it held level 32. HAKA, baby. Formed this bullish megaphone too, but this thing kind of fell out the zone now. This thing was in a rising wedge that came to the downside now. That's what I got to look at. I mean, and it bounced off this level. Forming the bullish divergence though, high or low. Can we make our move up? HAKA, man. Come on, HAKA. You're killing me. Let's take a look at NAKA. NAKA showing some bullish signs. All right. We did fall out of that pennant. Didn't work, right, with the Bitcoin dippage. We didn't look at it since then. So yeah, I just delete all my old work and I take a look at what I'm seeing now. Support and resistance lines right off the bat. And we were getting into NAKA back here at $1. It's already done a 5x, even did a 7x at one point. Unbelievable. This thing is unreal. Bit of a soft cup and handle really here, like measure moved to $9, $8.98, $9.14 even possible. It's sad you can only double up with these. You're supposed to like 10, 20x in these things. Put on the radar. DODO. DODO deep dive for any life is. DODO deep dive for any life is. DODO. Is that? DODO. BLOK, HDR, DODO. Let's take a look at ANKR. DODO. Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Is it confirmed? Take a look at the daily here for ANKR. We're talking about ANKR right here for entry at about 14. Went to 16. Came back down. Went to a high all the way at 21 though. Target was further up here. Kind of a messy chart now for ANKR. Pretty crazy now on that daily time frame. I look for it to kind of cool off, make a bit of a flag here first before any bigger appreciation in price. Okay. Target would eventually be 25. I'd be watching it closely. Bit of a cup and handle though, and it's making a bigger pennant that it broke out of. Does have a way bigger target. Just got to find its way as it makes its move all the way back up to about 30 for ANKR. Ever heard of DODO DeFi Gaming? Interesting. Well, look at this. DODO on Twitter, DODO Wayne. DODO DeFi Gaming. Double Dice token tracker on Polyscan. DODO Double Dice. I don't know. Web3 is going to be the next thing to pump after Meta. Web3 already is starting to pump. I'm telling you right now. Which is going to be Coin, Filecoin, anything that kind of backs up the background. Now you know Web3 is going to pump, but do you know what's going to pump in Web3? Right? And do you know what WASM is and WebAssembly? And do you know what's hot on WASM, where the WASM money is? I'm telling you right now, we already know where it is. The lifers do. If you want to join the Patreon and really take advantage of Web 3.0 in a way you've never have in your life, I highly suggest you jump on in. Web infrastructure with decentralized movement. Web 3.0 will take over in a way you've never thought. What coins have it, what coins don't. We're going to teach you the way. We're going to show you it. Look, Fantom in a bit of a flag here too as well. A bit of a messy flag, but a flag nonetheless. Broke down, broke back into the flag. Showing signs of life. Dumping here on the daily, but a little bit of a push up here. Can we bounce off of this Fibonacci level? Fantom struggling a little bit here. Possible shoulder head and shoulder too as well. Fantom at $2. Casper Labs, AFK. Double Dice, I believe. Yeah, I think I just found Double Dice. But it's tiny. I can't really get a... Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah, DODO. Yeah, that's DODO. DODO's hot. We like DODO. We've been trading DODO on and off for a while over here. A little bit of DODO over here, a little DODO over there. Hey, don't be a DODO bird, huh? This kid's a fucking DODO over here. Hey, don't talk like that, baby. Don't talk to my nephew like that. Paisan. Yeah, so DODO forming a bit of a pennant here. Getting ready for a move to the upside on the daily time frame, showing momentum. Hasn't crossed the dotted line yet. We can see fireworks. Let's take a look at that. 4 hour needs to come on down. Not perfect yet. Looking at it. Not in the zone completely yet, but it's getting close. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour also a little overbought, but crossing that dotted line, we could see a move for DODO. It's on the radar for sure. Interesting. Let's take a look at Holo Chain. We like Holo Chain. I know what you're up to over there. I know what you're doing over there with your Holo coin there. Thinking you're going to 100x there. 13, 2, 5, 7, 8. Now, we've been looking at this Holo Chain closely here. Been forming this bit of a bowl. We've been watching this bowl and just watching the bowl ever so closely. Keep trying to break it ever so lightly, but still kind of respecting the zone. Hot. And eventually it's just going to rip back up to the upside, I believe, and break that all-time high. Says the technical analysis, and I've seen it happen many, many times. Gabagoo is not spam. Hey, Gabagoo, we play CeeLo where I'm from over here. Let's take a look at the CERE network on the radar as well. We've been talking about this thing sitting at 15 cents. It's just waiting. The market really... It doesn't really care. The market's dumped. This thing is just continuing to go on this sideways movement here. And we've seen this before, and eventually we saw Shiba Inu explode out of this. We saw so many coins. We saw Nakamoto Games jump out of this. High risk, high reward for sure. But this is something that you definitely want to put on the radar. CERE, I mean CERE, the CERE network. Very low market cap, signs of life. I like what I'm seeing for this puppy. I really do. CERE. Sulo sent you. Who is you? Over here. Have you guys checked out CERE yet? Looking like it wants to do some damage. What are you, reading my mind over here? I'm looking at CERE while you talking about CERE? Don't you talk about CERE without me over here. Hey, paisano. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Super chat, XCUR, we hit that. HD, we hit that. And God, someone wants to look at God's token for Gods Unchained. Shout out to your MetaMask course. Shout out to Anko Kutibutu. Could you clarify how to get God's token for Gods Unchained? We'll take a look at that. Thank you for asking a question. I like that. That's a good question. That's like a do-good. That's a how-to question. I like those types of questions. CERE has not popped yet. The CERE network, and it has big legs to go. And not a lot of resistance. Let's take a look at how to get gods. We'll just track it out. I mean, you know how to do it. You're a lifer. Type in gods. Gods Unchained, right? Gods. It's on the Ethereum mainnet only, which kind of lame, right? That kind of throws me off. I'm not too happy about that. It's on the FTX exchange. You might want to just go to FTX for it. You could also get it here on MEX or Sushi Swap, right? So you would go to Uniswap, paste this contract address, and put this in Uniswap. That's that simple. Probably have to pay some high ETH fees for that. Launch the app and then paste this right into here. Look, select token. We're going to paste that Gods Unchained. There's import gods. Bam. And there you have it, right? And speaking of Gods Unchained, we have Yield Guild Games, right? YGG. Let's take a look at YGG. How it's been holding up with this. And honestly, this thing's looking pretty good because you can see like it dumped and pumped and really hasn't done much. I'm just in this channel, like this flat channel. Eventually breaking back out to about 14. Interesting, man. Yield Guild Games really hasn't done much. Look at that. So that's on the radar. DoubleDice.com, interest DeFi gambling. This guy wants to gamble over here with Double Dice. Hey. So watch Yield Guild Gaming. We're going to look at Chain Guardians. We got into Chain Guardians when they first came out. CCG, right? Is that or CGC or CGG? CGG, I believe it is. Chain Guardians. So wow, Chain Guardians erupting tonight. Look at that, dude. And for the win, we talked about Chain Guardians here at about 162. It's a tune 77. So, and look, it's going to the target. So Chain Guardians for the win, banging on them at 163. And it's all the way up there at 278. Chain Guardians. Chain Guardians up 72% and moving. I see the target up there at Chain Guardians at 381. Congrats to anyone that jumped into Chain Guardians. That thing is flying. We talked about it down here on November 21st, 22nd. This thing is flying. Wow, that thing's doing damage. I bought this thing a long time ago. I do own some Chain Guardians. I own a little bit of Chain Guardians. This alpha is looking hot. Look at it. Only a matter of time to this thing blasts. Look, forming a very, very big pennant. Getting very tight. Watch alpha. Can only do so much. Yeah, CWAR is just looking amazing. CWAR is looking amazing. 15-minute flag. Right, look at that. Pumped out of it. Flagging again on the smaller time frame. 15-minute here. Look at this. It looks like the 5 minutes actually breaking out. Look at that. Bam. That thing's gone, dude. Easily somewhere into the $5 region into tonight. Wow, Cryo War. And doing damage. I like tight lines, ma or fish. Bought CCG a long time ago and moved it after the first pump. Double dice. And there's the XRP user with doubledice.com. The decentralized pool betting gaming metaverse play the games or open your own rooms. Get projection information, token enabled access and revenue share to the gaming multiverse for all. I'm going to open up some rooms over here. You want to gamble with the lifer? Unreal. That's crazy, right? Project info, games, Telegram. Stay informed. We'll go to the Telegram, see what's cracking in there. 20,000 people in the Telegram, double dice. Interesting. Go to the flag, go to the pinned comments up here. There's their Twitter, their main Telegram channel over here. DODI, D-O-D-I. The only token contract address is D-O-D-I. There it is. D-O-D-I. Let's look at their Twitter. Okay. Thank you for the shout out from Kevin Cage to your 126 YouTube subscribers. So Kevin Cage, shout out to Kevin Cage, shouting out double dice over here. There's the token address. And I urge you not to get it from there. Always go back to that right here and get it here. Now, is it a poo coin? We'll find out now, won't we? We'll get to the bottom of this poo coin over here. I don't know what he's saying. I just make the voice. So check it out. I don't know what this is on. Listing only on Uniswap rather than any other contract address or pairs. The Lattice Exchange Constellation. Yikes. High fees on this thing. We'll take a look at Dex Tools. High fees over here. High fees. And go to Dex Tools for all your Dex Tools needs. You need some Dex Tools, put it in there. This contract address isn't even searchable here. I don't know what's going on. It says it's on ETH, but I can't find this thing. I can't find it over here. Contract address, make sure I got the whole shebang over here. Maybe it's not out yet. I don't know. I'm going to have to do my own deep dive there. You put me on the spot here, and I not enough information on this thing. It's a little shady so far. Not checking out on my radar. So far. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. Just so far. All right. So far, not so good there. Dude. Easy up there. Oh. My Adam Sandler impression. What do you think? Sand, man. I'm telling you, look at that flag for sand right there. Look at that. Just put in the flag. Look at that. And it's gone. Sand wants to pop out of that. That's all you got to do. Bang. Bang, bang. Sand. $8.34 sand, baby. Anything is possible. Flagging out. And Bitcoin's doing its own flag city right here on the 5-minute. So Bitcoin flagging out here too, showing signs of life. I like it a lot. Bitcoin. So far, how do you track it? Just watch this flag here on the 1 hour. Hopefully this 1 hour can cool off when we come back down to the downside or push to the upside here at 57,000. Again, we do not want to break these levels for 57K. If you want to know what's up with Bitcoin, watch the beginning of the video. That's where we really went over Bitcoin in depth, and it's still playing out right now. So also, I wanted to jump into the big Dow futures. Right now, they're at 221. Let's see where they're at now. Up 450 points. A second ago, they came back down to 221. The Dow futures. It's weird how they're at 450 and 2. Why are they doing that? But that's a good sign. Looks like the market's going to open hot. What are the Dow futures? They're basically the futures of the Dow stock market, telling you where the Dow is going to open up tomorrow morning. And only 8 quick hours, even 4 a.m. I think it starts opening in pre-market. So not too long from now, you're going to see this market open up. And it's ripping up 222 points. And it looked like the Dow is going to rip up even more. We had the Dow here on the show. And we will look at the Dow. I just want to see what's up with the Dow. Yeah, to me, it's oversold on the 1 hour, ready to bounce. Oversold on the 4 hour, ready to bounce. And oversold on the daily, on all time frames. And at the bottom of the time, this thing's ready to rip. Going to make an inverted head and shoulder and then fly to the upside. Look at the Dow. So all looks well to me for the Dow Jones Industrial, which is good for crypto and the rest of the markets. And crypto holding above $2.5 trillion, which we talked about over and over again. That was my line in the sand. I circled that 2.37. We could not break that area. It was awesome we did not. We would have dropped all the way to 2.26. Look at the total market cap now holding that level. And can we get back up into the triangle, or are we in a bigger range right now that I'd like to see? And can we get back up here and then continue to the upside? So 2.5 trillion holding very, very well for the market. I like what I'm seeing here. So guys, I'm rounding out the night. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for everyone who jumped on in. Thank you for the 8777. Look at that, 7777. I love that 77, baby. 183 88 likes, 150 people still watching. Thank you for jumping on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll be back tomorrow on time, ready to kick it. No more, holiday, ready to rip and go. And hopefully everyone will be back too. The viewers will be kicking it. We have the time frame, then we have the holiday. I'm still here ready to rock. I'm not going anywhere. The wins are going to continue to pile up. I'm going to watch CWAR for the rest of the night and watch that thing pump. More to come. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, we're doing an awesome Cyber Monday, $800 in cryptocurrency to join for the year. My entire trading group, which you'll never get again. And also Toasty Tuesdays. That's going to last from tomorrow into tomorrow. Jump on in, pay with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com to jump on into the trading group. And we'll talk about more tomorrow. Make a little bit of a banner, and we'll talk about it again tomorrow and promote it as well. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream at 10 a.m. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Peace.